Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Clean Week. I am so excited to have you all in here. I'm Kelly Richardson. I'm going to be your coach throughout your journey that next week. And this weekend, we're going to really dive into getting ready this weekend. But I wanted to welcome you. All right. I hope you've had a chance to kind of explore the app. All right. Make sure that you go through everything that you need to, just have everything in here. Your goals, your measurements, your before pictures. Trust me, you're going to want them. You don't have to share them with me, but you're going to want your before pictures. You're gonna want your measurements. Trust me. Remember, this is the beginning. Okay, this is just the beginning of your journey. For some of you, this is a reboot to your journey, which we all need. I'm all about rebooting your goals and reassessing where you've come and how far you've gone, and then setting new goals. Okay, I'm all about that because unfortunately in life we do get very complacent. All right, and I definitely realized that when I started my true eating clean journey over 7 or 8 years ago. Okay, that's really truly where I started my journey. I was a fitness hater. I had wrote it off that I was never going to be into fitness because I truly hated going to the gym. I thought that you had to go to the gym for like 2 hours. Well, kind of do if you really want to see results, because you have to wait for machines and figure out what you need to do, and it's just not consistent. So I never saw results. So of course it never stuck. And I also hated running, and I thought that running, like being fit, meant you had to run 5 miles a day, and that never worked, of course. So I just thought that I was never going to be into fitness, and I never had the energy to really dive into it either until I started to incorporate eating clean into my lifestyle and learning about foods and eating real foods and cutting out the highly processed food and, more importantly, the chemicals. Okay, unfortunately in our country they do put so many horrible chemicals into our foods, most of which are banned in other countries such as in Europe and in Canada even. They are banned, okay? And it's just really sad, unfortunately, but I'm gonna share those with you. Make sure that you go through the files today, all right? I have a list of the top 10 ingredients to avoid while you're going to the grocery store, all right? Make sure that you print out that PDF, keep it in your purse, take a screenshot of it, and keep it so that you know which ones to avoid when you're at the store, all right? I'm all about trying to eat the most real foods that you can, organic, fresh, clean vegetables, grass-fed, organic meats and stuff like that. But obviously we are busy, crazy busy. That's just who we are as in the US or in the UK. I know I have some UK people in here as well, but we're all just crazy busy running around all the time, right? And we're constantly being dragged in different directions, and that's just life, right? As long as you have a positive attitude about it, all is good, all right? But I do know that we do need our little quick snacks here and there to grab and go. So I'm going to teach you and show you which ones that I use on my journey. Because like I said, it's been a journey for me, but it did all start way back before my wedding. So about 8 years ago, when I learned, I was sitting at my kitchen table drinking a can of Diet Coke because I probably had about 10 to 12 cans a day. Didn't drink any water, but I thought it was like the same thing because it didn't have any calories in it, so it must be the same. And I was reading an article about artificial sweeteners, in particular aspartame and sucralose, Splenda. That's what's in Diet Coke. And I was reading about it, and I was sick to my stomach when I read about what these chemicals can do to your body. I dumped that can in the sink that very moment, and I haven't touched one since, and I replaced it with water. And that was the start of my journey, okay? And right away, I lost about 5 pounds by doing that. And the reason that is because those artificial sweeteners and chemicals actually trick your brain into thinking that you are hungry, all right? It messes with your brain, all right? That's a red flag right there. I didn't know at the time, but it actually tricks your brain, all right? On top of so many other horrible things. But not eating clean is actually holding you back from reaching your health and fitness goals, okay? There is no quick fix, I can tell you that. I've looked, trust me, I've searched. I'm a chronic dieter since I was a kid, not kidding, a kid. I've been dieting since I was a child. I always struggled with my health. I always struggled with my weight since I was a kid. So we were always on diets in my house, and we always had diet food in my house. And those are horrible, now I know. So I'm going to teach you what to avoid, what to look for, how to eat clean, how to make it a lifestyle, just like I did. I'm just kind of you know, taking away that learning curve and teaching you everything that I've learned over the last few years. And it's actually what brought me to Beachbody, because Beachbody is all about the highest quality in everything that they do, especially when it comes to their health products. They are completely clean, absolutely no GMOs, organic. They don't have anything artificial in them whatsoever, no artificial sweeteners, no soy, no preservatives, okay? So that's what drew me to them in the beginning. And at the time, so I started with Beachbody just about almost 4 years ago in February. And I just started with Shakeology, all right? I knew I needed something. I knew I wasn't getting all the nutrients that my body needed. At that point, like I said, I was doing all my research and I was reading about, you know, everything I could. I really just found my passion because it really angered me what they do to our foods. But I knew I was a mom. I am a mom of 3, and at the time, my youngest had just turned 1, and I was exhausted all the time, okay? That's what years and years and years of dieting does to you. When you cut calories, you're cutting nutrients even more. And as it is, the foods in our country are already really nutrient deficient because our soil has been so depleted over the last 30 years. And I'm going to dive into that more in this challenge. But I found that once you understand why it's so important to eat clean, it's that much easier to incorporate it, okay? I can give you all the tools in the world, but until you understand why, it's not gonna stick, all right? So stay tuned for that. But like I said, I was exhausted, all right? And I was 33 years old at the time, and I just thought, well, that's just life. I'm in my 30s now, which is actually pretty young. It is. And I look forward to my 40s because I know I'm going to be even healthier and even more fit. All right. Because I'm always rocking my journey. I'm always setting new goals. And that's really, truly important. But I just thought that that was normal. I was eating cleaner, but I was still trying to lose that baby weight because your body does change, especially after 3 kids and 3 C-sections. Mommies who can relate. So yeah, so I was definitely ready to start fueling my body with those nutrients. And I also knew at the time that vitamins just weren't going to cut it because they're processed. Processed vitamins just go right through you, and they're not good for you because they're processed, because they have chemicals and all that crap in it. All right. So when I read all about Shakeology, I knew that it had everything my body needs. It literally has over 70 different nutrients from all over the world, from nutrient-dense parts of the world, stuff that you just cannot get here. Or if you try to go to Whole Foods or places like that to try to buy all these different ingredients, it's going to cost a small fortune. I've tried. It does. So everything all in this one shake. And after about a week of drinking it, so those of you who are drinking it already, I know you know what I'm talking about. And those of you who are trying it with the sampler pack that looks like this, okay? In 7 days, you're going to feel a difference. You're going to feel energy. You are going to feel you're going to notice your cravings start to go away. All right? You're going to notice that your sleep is better. You are going to notice mental clarity. Those are the 4 top things that I noticed right away after about a week. All right? But it was like getting glasses for the first time. Like, oh my God, I can see. It's not blurry anymore. That's what it was like for me. I had no idea I could feel that energized and that amazing. And it's because I was finally giving my body those nutrients that it just, like I said, not getting. And it's really hard to even get it from organic fruits and vegetables, like I said, because our soil is just so depleted. So for those of you who are drinking Shakeology with the sampler pack, make sure that you go through it. If you haven't got it yet, don't worry. All right, I am going to share with you the meal planner. Okay, it's already in this group, so go and check it out in the files. Okay, to do that, you're going to scroll down in the app. All right, and you're going to click feed. Click on that, and then when you click on that, it'll be at the top. It'll say files, okay? And everything that you're going to need, and I want you to go through all the files this weekend, all right? But included in the files is the PDF. If you don't have this yet, or some of you didn't get the sampler pack, that is totally fine, because here, this is the same thing right here. I have a PDF in there of the meal plan, okay? So I want you to read through that this week, all right? Also, too, in there is going to be this planner. Okay, it's a blank one. And then there's also a sample week planner of just how to map out your day. And we're going to dive into more of that, so don't worry. But I definitely want you guys to make sure that you go through this and just go through everything. I've also shared with you, like I said, those ingredients to avoid, those top 10 ingredients. All right, make sure you go through that. Go through, and I also included the quick start. Okay, that's in there as well if you don't already have it. All right, but we're going to dive into more of that this weekend. Okay, and you're also, I'm going to share recipes for Shakeology, so don't worry, you definitely want to try out some recipes because you do need to add stuff to it. Now, that, like I said, there's no artificial sweeteners in this, so they definitely taste amazing on their own, I think, but some of them, like, you do have to add stuff to it. So, and there's recipes in there, there's tons of really awesome recipes in there, okay, and we are going to teach you how to incorporate that into your daily plan. I like to have mine first thing in the morning. It's my daily routine. It gives me energy for the day. It fills me up. It's amazing. It's my daily dose of dense nutrition. It's my peace of mind. Not, like I said, not only am I, by drinking that every single day, fueling my body, I'm giving my body what it needs, I'm preventing disease. I know that I am already predisposed to super high blood pressure, to diabetes, all runs in my family, and I know that I'm doing everything I can now to prevent that from happening. And that's what Shakeology can do for you. My mom, one of my favorite success stories, my own mother, is off of basically all of her medications for high blood pressure. She has really bad high blood pressure. But now she's off of basically all of her medications for that because of simply, and she just replaced her breakfast with this. She's had 2 hips replaced, so she really can't do much fitness-wise when it comes to the workouts. She does walk, but she just, like I said, replaced one of her meals with this, and she has not only lost over 35 pounds, she has, and also incorporating eating clean. She doesn't eat the cleanest, but we're getting there. But just by adding that in, medications, yes, we need them, obviously, because there is so much disease in our country, unfortunately. But if you can cut out any medications, you are doing your body a tremendous, tremendous help. Medications just do awful things too. So I'm really excited for all of you to be in here and to give that a try. We're going to have some mini challenges along the way. Make sure that you are checking in every day, logging your shake, logging your workout, okay? If you're already following another workout, that's totally fine. If you're not ready to dive into the fitness, that's fine too. Like I said, I just started my journey with Shakeology when I first started. I was already eating cleaner. I added in Shakeology. And then when the time came for me to add in the fitness because I was feeling so good and I was feeling energized, my coach invited me to her 30-day challenge to try a workout. And I couldn't say no to her, but I was like, you know what? I have all this energy. Why not use it to good use? And I did. And I did my first 30-day challenge. I followed the 21-day fix. And my body did even more things I didn't know it could do. I felt even better. I noticed I had muscles I didn't even know I had. I lost inches. I lost actually whole pant size from just that program alone. And just eating clean and having my shake every day. It was a game changer, and that's what stuck for me, and that's what actually prompted me to be a coach, because if I could do it, if I can change my body like that, I wanted to share it with the world and as many people as I possibly could, because I know a lot of people struggle with this just like I did. So, but it starts with learning how to truly eat clean, cutting out those chemicals, cutting out those ingredients, and incorporating it into your lifestyle to just eat clean, okay? So I just want to also share with you a great book if you're interested. Check this out. It's called The Super Life by Darren Allain. He's actually a co-creator of Shakeology. But this book, his story is absolutely amazing as well. But he is incredible. He actually travels the world 4 times a year in search of superfoods for Shakeology, and to also work with the farmers in other parts of the world to make sure that everything is above and beyond standards for these ingredients, like I said. So it's pretty amazing. They're always changing up the formulations every couple of years just to add in new superfoods if he finds them. They just recently added chaga and matcha to the formulation, which is really exciting. So you guys are already getting that if you have this sampler pack. So, or if you're drinking it already, obviously. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing more with you this weekend to help you get ready for Monday. We'll be starting on Monday. And like I said, if this is your journey, guys, if you are not going to be ready on Monday, that is okay. I know some people said, oh, you got this thing going on this weekend and we're not going to be back until Monday night. Like, that's okay. Jump in. This group is for you. It's for support. It's about accountability. Remember, like I said, I can give you all the tools in the world. I can tell you all this information until you understand why. And then that's when it sticks. But the support and the accountability of the group is what's going to keep it going. All right. For me, it really took my coach inviting me to that challenge group where I was held accountable, where I learned more tools to help me stay on track, to help me push through those mindset restrictions that I was having at the time. And that's what got me to where I am today. And these groups are still what keep me going. I love running these groups. I love being a part of helping people on their health and fitness journeys, whatever they may be. Okay, so we are so excited to have you in here to help you get started wherever you get started. Like I said, even if it's just cutting out that Diet Coke and adding in water. All right, check in with us every day, take in all this information, let it absorb, and use this as your inspiration and your motivation to keep going, okay? I look forward to getting to know you all, and have a great Friday. Take care.